Paddy Pimblett is going to be a world champion, guys. I'm telling you right now, I see it. I can feel it. He's still young. He's got a great grappling ability. His hands are coming along. But you didn't grapple against Justin Gaethje. I was like, man, I was like, he didn't take him down. Because I know you do those grappling wars where everybody comes to the gym and you just fucking get after it. Everybody tries to beat you in grappling. And I'm like, his grappling's amazing. Why did you move away from that when you fought Justin Gaethje?
I just, where I said, first ever Paramount card, I was like, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna have a war. You know what I mean? And I should have took him down. I wish I did try and take him down sooner. You know, it's my own fault. I never used that's something I pride myself on. I used my fight IQ, and in that fight I didn't. You know what I mean? I actually found out only a couple of weeks ago that I went into that fight with an injury, not knowing, because I got an MRI scan a couple of weeks ago, and I've been nursing that. And at the time going into that fight, it was quite bad. So that affected me grappling, that affected me takedowns going into it. But as I've said, the better man won on the night. Even though he fucking eye gouged me to fuck, the better man won on the night. Know what I mean? He deserved to win that fight. I think it was fate that Justin Gaethje beat me. I think it was fate. It was in his path, know what I mean, to beat me and then to be the American to win in the main event in the White House. Because if I would have won that fight, I wouldn't have fought at the White House. Know what I mean? So I just think it was fate. It was meant to be. That was Justin Gaethje was meant to have that in his career. And I know I'm going to be a world champion anyway. So it's just beating BSD and showing everyone what I'm about. People think I'm finished. People think I'm done because of that. So it's going to be nice to prove people wrong. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you come back and fight BSD. But let's talk about that Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. What did you think about that fight? Like, I thought Ilia Topuria was going to smoke him. I thought Ilia Topuria, when you look at Justin Gaethje's fights in the past, he gets hurt, he gets wobbled, he's been finished multiple times. You know, that's what Ilia Topuria does. I know you guys have some history about going back and forth. What did you think about Justin Gaethje's performance when he fought Ilia Topuria? I called it, to be honest. I said I think Justin's going to win. Really? And I think a lot of people thought I was saying it just because he beat me. Know what I mean? Which, to be honest, that might have played a part in it. Know what I mean? The fact I hate Ilia and the fact that Justin beat me and I like Justin, that might have played a part in the fact. But I was saying to people before it, I think he's going to win. And one of the lads I know in the sauna said it to me because I was in the sauna on Sunday. And I went back on the Wednesday and he was like, lad, I put that bet on you said. I was like, what? He was like, you said Gan and Gaethje, didn't you? This lad in the gym put a double on Gan and Gaethje by knockout. And I won him some money. Did you get some? I said it to him.
Did you get some of that money too? Did you get a percentage of that?
No, of course not. But it just made me laugh that he actually went home and done it. Know what I mean? I was laughing my head off. But yeah, it's just Gaethje to get you into that dogfight, dragged you into it. Know what I mean? And Ilia's never had that. Ilia's never had to come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. Know what I mean? That's why after that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mantra, his whole like ego, know what I mean? Like his is like, I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. Having celebrations the night before the fight. I just don't think he'll ever be the same. He's never had to come back from nothing like that. I've had to face adversity before, so I'd happily be his first fight back.
So do you think? So when you said that, sometimes you're the nail, sometimes you're hammer, and usually, you know, when I fought, there was a point in time where I was undefeated, and then when I fought Brad Pickett, I became the nail, essentially. And then when I went back to the gym, I would always be the nail when I would spar Matt Hume or Sakurai or Spencer Fisher or Rich Franklin. Even though those guys are bigger than me, I've always got my ass whipped in the gym. So when I fought in the octagon, if I get my ass whipped 2 times, or, you know, I'm down 2 rounds or I'm down 3 rounds, whatever it may be, I know how to battle my way back into that fight. But when you look at what Justin has did to him and what Justin has done to all his opponents, he puts a lot of damage on them. So the question is it better to to get your ass, like to go through one of those wars or have a clean record where you're just knocking everybody out? Like, I feel this is contradictory in itself. Like, how do you prepare yourself for being a nail and be able to come back from that?
Nothing can prepare you for it. That's the thing. And that's why I don't think he'll ever come back the same. Nothing can prepare you for it. But we'll find out what sort of man he is if he does come back and when he does come back. Because, as I say, I've been there before. I've been beat. You know what I mean? And I've had to come back stronger every time, and I have done. He's never been beat. He's never had to do this before. He's going to have to look at himself in the mirror and be like, what? I've just got my head smashed in. I need to come back. And you never know. He might have the cojones to do it.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I was blown away. I thought you were going to beat Justin because the grappling, and then I thought Ilia Topuria was going to beat Justin, but then Justin ended up beating both of you guys. So I was kind of like, interesting. And obviously, MMA, people have the opportunity to execute user IQ, do whatever they want, but you just never know. And I think that's what makes this sport amazing, right? Like, you just never know how the fight's going to play out. Obviously, you fought Justin, so you know how much power he has, how much damage he can do. I just didn't think any of that was going to happen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no one did. But what Justin said before it, I think, was perfect when he said, you're like, you basically said your head's going to fall off when it gets to the second round, when it gets to the third round, when it gets to the fourth, and Ilia's like, it's not going to go past the first. So when it goes past the first and then past the second, it's in Ilia's head already. Oh my God, he's right.
Yep.
I don't think Ilia's as mentally tough as he thinks he is. And that's why I always said I'd beat him. And I still know to this day I'd beat him. That proves it to me even more that I'd beat him.
See, that I love that you said that, because each time before I would fight, in my mind, I say, it's going to take all fucking night. I will take all night to beat this guy. If it goes past the third, or goes past the fourth, if it goes to the main decision, if it goes to the final round. Uh-oh, somebody calling you?
No.
Oh, sorry about that. It's my phone. My dad was calling me. I apologize. Okay. My phone's hooked up to this. But I always told myself, like, if it takes 5 rounds, I'm going to go 5 rounds. If it ends in the first round, it's perfect. When I fought Joseph Benavidez the second time, and in the first round, Henry Cejudo, first round. Kyoji Horiguchi, it went all 5 rounds. And I think it's very important to, like, have that mentality. It's like, I'm going to do what I have to do to get this fight done. I would never have the mindset like, I'm going to put this fucker away in the first round, because if you don't, you're right. You're like, holy shit, I didn't plan for this. Didn't plan for you to still be here in the third round. And I could have played a little bit into Ilia Topuria's psyche. Who knows?
Definitely. That's what I think. And I prepare exactly the same as you there. I want to finish him in the first round. But if the opportunity arises, I will. But I'm ready to go the 3 rounds or the 5 rounds, no matter what.
Here's a question. Do you think Justin Gaethje should retire?
No.
Not
after the 2 performances he's just put in against me and Ilia. Definitely not.
So
I don't want him to retire as well, because I want to get a rematch.
Okay. But if let's take the scope of you trying to get that one back. I think that he should, because there's nothing else he can do to trump what he's done. He's beat you, who will be a champion eventually, if everything goes well for you. He beat Ilia Topuria, the mystical, unicorn, undefeated, celebrates his, victory before it even happens. There's nothing he can do. Only thing, this is me personally, and GSP said the same thing. A lot of athletes don't go out on top. They stay at the party too long, and then somebody comes back and claps that ass, and it's like, he was never that. You know what I mean? Like, but you...
Right, but I've seen him say in interviews before that he wants to fight Charles again and get that win back, and he wants to fight Holloway again and get that win back. That's why I think Charles could be next, because he could unify the BMF and lightweight title. And if Holloway wins against McGregor, that sets it up perfectly for that also. So you never know. I just don't think he retires, to be honest. I think he's got another couple of fights left in him, and I don't think anyone wants Justin Gaethje to retire. You know what I mean? Even though we punched my head in, lad, we all love Justin Gaethje.
Oh, 1,000%. I am a big fan. Like, I played football with him, and I told him, when I don't know if you saw the clip, I was like, why did you keep circling into Paddy's because for me, I'm always looking and I'm always analyzing. Like when I watch you fight, I'm like, Paddy's so good about doing this. And when he fought you, I'm like, why did you keep circling into Paddy's power hand? Like, I don't understand why you're doing that. It's like, that's something you don't do. And he was like, oh, he doesn't hit hard. And I'm like, I guess. Like, I'm not going to fucking, if I was to spar you, I'm not walking into your power. I'm not going to eat that leg kick. I'm not doing that. So, nothing but a big fan for Justin Gaethje. But when I see it, I'm like, dog, you've been knocked out. You've knocked people out. You've been submitted. You've done it all. You're World Series of Fighting champion, undisputed lightweight champion. What? And then you did a backflip at the White House lawn. What is left for you to do? But if what you're saying is that he wants that Charles money, oh, I mean, I guess I mean, I don't know. I think there has to be
money and revenge. Money and revenge. Two of the biggest things that get you out of bed of a morning.
When you called somebody a helmet, I think you called Arman Tsarukyan a helmet. You're like, that little helmet. I texted him. I was like, what does helmet mean? And they're like, my God, you shouldn't ask us this. And then I was like, well, I don't know all these fucking, English terms, it put me on game. All these, you're like a little no, I think he called you a posh boy. Or you called him a posh boy. He goes, little posh boy fucking helmet. I was like, what are all these fucking words they're coming from? It had me fucking rolling.
Yeah, they're just typical things what you say in the UK, you know what I mean? Arman Tsarukyan is a posh boy helmet. I'm not a big fan of his at all. I think he's a fucking idiot. He's had everything handed to him on a plate his whole life, so thinks that the UFC should do the same to him. I don't even think he deserves the next title shot, lad. He's beat Dan Hooker in the past 3 years.
Well, why does everybody hate? I just had Izzy on the podcast. I got you on. Arman's a great athlete. He's beaten everybody they put in front of him. Besides,
he's a great athlete. He's a great athlete. He's a great athlete. Get wrong. He couldn't beat Gamrot.
He beat Gamrot. Oh no, he beat Gamrot, didn't he?
He never.
I think he did.
He never. He lost.
He did, huh? I don't remember that. Okay, well that was a long time ago. But since then, he's beat Charles.
And then last year he got offered that rematch and said no. Imagine getting offered a rematch against someone who's beat you and you said no. Now that is a bitch. That is a bitch right there.
Hey, careful now. Careful, because when they offered me the rematch to Henry Cejudo, I said, nah, I'm going to leave this organization, go make some more money. So don't be calling me no bitch now.
Yeah, because you done it for money, lad. There was a big difference. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Arman's not fighting in a different organization. Arman's still in the UFC. Arman would have been closer to a title shot beating Gamrot than beating Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's a bum, lad. Dan Hooker's a proper bum. Know what I mean? Dan Hooker can't fight to save his life, lad. Like, I don't understand how he's even still in the top 10.
Yeah.
Like, Michael Chandler knocked him out, and Michael Chandler's not in the top 15 anymore. So how's Dan Hooker?
Yeah. Well, don't get me started on the fucking rankings, because we can spend a whole podcast on talking about the rankings, how it never makes sense. Do you think that was a big difference too with Ilia and Justin Gaethje, where obviously Ilia Topuria, he's a featherweight, right? He's 145.
Yeah, he's a featherweight. Yeah. Like, that's why we have weight classes. We have weight classes for a reason. And that's something I've always said when people have said, oh, Ilia will knock it out. No, he's a fat featherweight. You know what I mean? He thinks he's a lightweight. He's not a lightweight, lad. I'm a lightweight. He's a fat featherweight. And I would take his punches all day and laugh in his face and punch him in the face, and he'd know about it.